Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you guys here. Today I want to talk to you quickly about the PvP in Dune Awakening. First things first, let's talk about the video you're seeing on screen now, because I want to go over some of the problems in Dune Awakening that should be addressed right now. So what you're watching right now is a Reddit post made by someone who was essentially being attacked by a helicopter. Now, I want to point out there's two major issues with what you're seeing in this video, but unfortunately, based on the response that I've seen from the dev team, they're only addressing one of the major issues here, which leads me to believe that this is going to be a bigger battle that we're going to need to give feedback to for the devs, because in my opinion, they seem to be focused on a lot of the wrong things. Now, the thing with the Reddit post right now is almost everyone is complaining about the fact that the helicopter is able to smash into the person and kill them. And I think more specifically, the helicopter is not taking any damage for doing so. Now, I have two problems with this statement, and I really want to go over this. First off, I'm fine with the helicopter taking damage. I think that's actually pretty reasonable, but I kind of agree with that sentiment. But the problem with this video specifically, and a lot of the comments, is they're not acknowledging the fact that the reason why the person is hitting into the person is because the missiles, the way they move and curve, are actually just impossible. Like, you're actually impossible to hit them. Now, I'm going to show you a clip from my recent excursion out into the open world where we went, and we fought a guy, which I want to talk about something here too. His copter went down, and essentially what happened was, after we sunk a ton of missiles into him, he went to the ground and he picked up his helicopter, put it in his little pocket thing, and was free of any consequences to PvPing us. And this will lead to a slippery slope, by the way, of trolls jumping into about 5 copters, running up to your super hyper invested item, and then shooting missiles at it, running away, and then pocketing their copter and having no consequences to their behavior. I promise you, in the future, you will be seeing your high resource yield item, high resource cost item rather, putting a ton of resources into it, and a guy who crafted baseline missiles with his low effort invested copters with his 10 friends are going to deliver insane amounts of damage with no consequence. This is going to be a problem, and this is disgusting to me, because this is prime troll territory. Now, part of the reason why the person opts to hit them with the helicopter is because of the insane inaccuracy of the missiles, because of the way that they fire. On top of the insane inaccuracy, it is in the advantage of the player who lost the fight to go run into the rocks and force the player who's in the dominant vehicle after winning the fight to go into the rocks and lose out on the ability to win the fight, because not only did they put away their copter so there's no consequence, but they actually put themselves in the position to take damage for winning the fight. Now, in addition to finally knocking them, because if you're looking at the footage that we did where we fought the guy, we chain knocked him down 7 times, but because the missiles are hard to hit and we weren't slamming our copters into him, he could hold F for 3 seconds and get right back up and continue to do it again. Very similar to the video you're seeing on Reddit that got a lot of hate for the copter slamming into the person, but he was able to just get up after being hit by the copter multiple times, which in my opinion is a much bigger problem than a helicopter running into you and taking damage. Why is the guy who lost the fight capable of evading rockets very heavily, also pocketing his items, and after getting hit by a goddamn helicopter was able to get up freely? To me, when I look at this PvP balance, this is a much bigger issue where the guy on the ground is at the advantage for pretty much the whole time versus the guy in the sky. The guy in the sky is not only putting himself in a position to be attacked by other enemies, but he's expending resources. Unless he uses his helicopter to slam into you, this is going to be hard for you to actually get the kill. Again, to me, the problem isn't the guy not taking damage on his helicopter. The problem is the guy having to use his helicopter to hit him because of the inaccuracies and the fact that the guy can chain res and be completely free. Now, I'm going to offer a solution that's very straightforward and fix all these issues. First and foremost, if the person runs into the desert, they troll you, their helicopter goes down, there needs to be a cooldown on whenever they can put their copter into the pocket. I don't know how, in what reality this is acceptable that the PvP is set up this way, because it literally only makes it troll. Like, it's the lowest cost resource thing in the game in terms of like flight capabilities, and it can deliver some of the highest damage output for low investment. I don't even know how this get past playtesting, if I'm being honest with you, but there needs to be a cooldown. Like, if I hit your vehicle, there needs to be like a 30-second cooldown so I can actually finish the fight when I inevitably win the fight against you, because there's no consequences for you to go troll. Like, there's no consequences right now. I could go get 10 people right now, and if I see your helicarrier that you spent tons of resources on, shoot at it completely freely, drop to the ground into a chasm, put it in my pocket, and walk away and not care. And even if you killed me, I don't even lose it because it doesn't drop my inventory. Like, there's no consequences to troll, and it's only in your advantage to hurt players right now. It's super bad. The other thing they need to address very quick is, if I down you, you get up, and I down you again, there needs to be a longer cooldown on the down per down, or limit how many times you can go down. Again, going back to the footage, we downed him 10 times, but because rockets take time to travel, takes time for me to hit you with the helicopter multiple times, it's impossible for me to kill you because you get up with full health again. It's actually mind-boggling to me. Anyway, I want to provide some feedback to the Dune team, and I want to see you guys' opinion on this, because I do want Dune to be a good PvP game, but I don't think it's healthy right now. Keep in mind, guys, I am in a dominant guild. I have 32 people who are active. We have carriers like 2 or 3 days ago. We are dominant. We're not going to have any problems unless it's another massive guild. But for a lot of you who are going to be solo or less than like 5 players, this is going to become a problem for you. So like, this is kind of why I'm bringing this to your attention. This doesn't affect me at all. I mean, like, I guess the scout trolling does affect me because I'm gonna have to repair it and invest an immense amount of resources to repair something that they have very low cost to actually repair for themselves, which is insane to me. But yeah, but the rest of it's actually gonna affect you guys a lot more. So just wanted to throw that out there. Let me know down in the comments your thoughts. Hopefully the devs can like see this and maybe make some actual good changes. I'm just very shocked that this got past playtesting. This is like trolling 101 in any survival game. Anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.